You got your toothbrush?
Check.
Do you have your deodorant?
Check.
Do you have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
What?
Do they know I'm black?
Should they?
You might wanna,
Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like this before, bruh.
Meeting families, taking road trips. Don't come back all bougie, man.
Come back, got your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah, we're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Call me Dean and you're hungry, my man.
So how long has this been going on, this thing? We hired Georgina and Walter to help care for my parents. When they died, I couldn't bear to let them go.
Do you smoke in front of my daughter?
I'm gonna quit.
She'd take care of that for you.
How?
Hypnosis.
I'm good, actually.
You ready for this?
I'm back in the beat.
So look, I go do my research. Apparently, a whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb.
But it's cool.
Bro, how you not scared of this, man?
Good to see another brother around here.
Chris was just telling me how he felt much more comfortable with my being here. Get out.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
Rose, we gotta go.
Is everything okay?
Rose, the keys. Just get the keys.
I don't know where they are.
Rose?
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Mine is a terrible thing to waste. Terrible thing to waste.
If there's too many white people, I get nervous.
No. No. No.
A mine is a terrible thing to waste.
How's it going, guys? Rob here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I thought I would review a movie that I really love, and I know a lot of other people love it too. And when it comes to the director, he's got a new movie coming out actually tomorrow. So in light of that, I thought I would review his first movie, Get Out. Get Out. I gotta be honest. When I first saw the trailer to this movie, I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, I thought it looked like a generic horror film that comes out in February. I wasn't buying it. That's when I first saw the trailer. So, but like I always say, I give every movie a chance, okay? And I freaking loved it. It's weird because my first theater experience with this was very bad. I think that's what made me in a bad mood. I really liked it, and the thing is, after a while, I started to think maybe this movie is a little bit overrated. But then after watching it a few more times, I'm like, no, I was completely wrong. This movie is very unique. It's different, and I like the style and the fact that they put like racism in the film, which is, you know, going on today, you know, in this country, and it kind of pokes at it a little bit. I like that. And I don't know, I just like the direction they took with it. I mean, to be honest, when I first went into this film, you know, I was you know, I wasn't excited. I was just kind of like, oh, let's just see what happens, you know. I think that really helped the experience, because you don't want to be spoiled by the trailers, and the trailers did nothing for me, like I said. But yeah, I was very impressed with the visual style and the characters, and yeah, just the the whole premise. So, Get Out was released on February 24th, 2017 in the U.S. It is considered a horror mystery thriller. It had a budget of, it was like $4.5 to $5 million estimated. And then there was like a box office gross of $255 million. So it was very, very successful. It was very well received by critics. I mean, when this came out, you couldn't really find a bad review online. Whenever it says certified fresh, Rotten Tomatoes, don't even follow that. I can't stand Rotten Tomatoes. But this movie won Best Original Screenplay at the 90th Academy Awards, and Jordan Peele was the first black winner to do that. First black winner to win Best Original Screenplay. But yeah, you got Jordan Peele with his directorial debut. Comedian, pretty much. Doing a horror film. And not to say that this movie didn't have comedy. It definitely did. At the right moments. Definitely. Stars Daniel Kaluuya, who is a black... He plays a black photographer in this. And he was in Kick-Ass 2 and Sicario. You have Allison Williams, who did mostly TV stuff before she did this. I think she actually did another movie, but there's Daniel right there, and Allison, she's covered up by the sticker. But you also got Catherine Keener right there. She was in like 40-Year-Old Virgin and other films. Bradley Whitford, of course I know him best from Billy Madison with Adam Sandler. And he was also in this film, Cabin in the Woods. He was pretty good in that film as well. You got Little Rel Howery, I think that's how you say it, as Rod. He was pretty much the comic relief in this movie. Caleb Jones. Now, he plays the weird brother. I think that's him right there. He dresses up in that helmet and kidnaps people. But he plays a weirdo in this movie. But here's the thing. I know I've seen him before. And I started to think about it. I couldn't remember the name, so I had to look it up. And I was right. Because when I started thinking, I'm like, that's where I've seen him. And I can remember the scene. Caleb Jones was in The Last Exorcism. He actually played a brother there. He played the kid who got his face got messed up, like cut really bad, and he was bleeding out his jaw and his mouth, and like he got cut really bad by the possessed girl. And I'm like he just looks so familiar. He played a weirdo there too. So yeah, in this movie he's just so weird. Like his his acting and his presence just I don't know, kind of bothered me a little bit. But that's the role he was playing. So the movie, you know, it basically follows Daniel Kaluuya's character and Allison Williams, who are together, and they both go to her parents' house for the weekend. And her parents, you know, they live in this nice house, and they have, you know, a black, like, maid and a gardener. There's a lot of, like, racial stuff in this film, but it's not anything bad or anything we're not used to. It's just they kind of point things out. But they go there, and it's you know, Chris's first time meeting her parents, and so as they're at the house, things start to get weird. You know, Catherine Keener, she's into hypnotizing people by, it's weird, like she has this spoon and she like stirs her tea, and like it makes this noise, and it like basically puts you to sleep. And that's what is happening to him right there. He's falling into the sunken place. But she like hypnotizes people, And then what they do is they take you down in the basement and they do transplants of taking someone's brain and putting it into another person's body. Almost like a body snatchers kind of thing. Like it's like a full transplant thing. Very creepy video too that they have to watch and just to get some kind of background on who this family is and what they're capable of and what their goal is. But you see, like, there's all these like African Americans being kidnapped and going missing. It's because this family is basically behind all this. They kidnap these black people, and you have white people bidding on them, so they can do this transplant by putting the white people's brain into the black person's body. So it's almost like the black person is like a vessel, or like like a shell, and the people you transplant their brains over, they have full control pretty much over the body. So it's very, I mean, it's cool. It's a really cool idea. I do like that, and it just brings all sorts of different ideas that what could happen or where they could go with it. It does have an alternate ending, and I do not like the alternate ending. I like the ending they went with here. Rod, he is hilarious. He just says some really funny things. I am TS motherfucking A. I handle shit. Consider the situation fucking handled. So while they're at the house and they discover all this stuff's going on, there's a good portion of survival, which turns into it's the typical horror, I guess, cliche, but it's not. The thing I like about this movie is that the main character is not stupid. He doesn't make stupid decisions. He doesn't do stupid things. He doesn't run upstairs when he should be going out the front door. It's not your typical stupid horror cliche. Okay, that's definitely what I like about it. So I think Jordan Peele did an amazing job with this movie. And I cannot wait to see Us, because it's getting pretty good reviews. But I definitely will be reviewing that movie after I see it. But I wanted to tackle his first movie, before I see that. So, this movie's great. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. I'm sorry if I spoiled some things, but I wanted to talk about some certain scenes of the movie, because I wanted to kind of explain, like, what the motive is with this family and what's going on. But anyway, really, really cool, kind of a unique film. So I hope they don't do a sequel. I don't want them to do a sequel because movies like this need to be unique and stay true to, it just needs to be left alone. That's how I felt with Saw, but no, they made other movies. I felt the same way with like Paranormal Activity, the first one, and they made other ones, so I don't know. I hope they don't. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of Get Out. Like I said, definitely check it out. What did you think of Get Out? Let me know in the comments.